Hello everybody, this is Mr. Rob and welcome back to episode number 60 of the Toronto Thunderbirds franchise here on Madden NFL 22, and today we have Super Bowl 57 between the Baltimore Ravens of the AFC and the Toronto Thunderbirds of the NFC, our very first Super Bowl here on the channel. I'm so excited for this one. If you are as well, make sure you drop that like and subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content, because it's the big game. The former DMV rivalry makes an appearance in the Super Bowl, as it'll be the Ravens and the Thunderbirds. We have the coin tossed. The Ravens win and elect to receive, so they will see the football first here. Super Bowl 57 is underway, as it'll be taken out of the end zone by Hodges Tomlinson, and he gets it up to the 20-yard line. And this is where the Baltimore Ravens offense will start, led by two-time NFL MVP Lamar Jackson, the best quarterback in the National Football League. Had 3,400 yards this year, 27 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. He piloted a top 10 offense in the NFL this season. Started their own 20 in this offset pistol look. They're actually going to play fake here. Jackson, first play from scrimmage, is a dump off pass that nets 3 yards to the fullback. Now 2nd and 7. You're going to see a lot of pistol today. Jackson hits it in the flat. That's his tight end, Mark Andrews, who gets a gain of 3, but it's 3rd and 4. Jackson to throw, trying to set up a screen pass. It doesn't work out, so the Ravens will punt on their first possession. Sam Cook is the punter. Gibson, the return man, the NFL MVP this season, as he returns the football, makes a cut left. He gets tackled at his own 35-yard line, and that is where the number one offense will start in the NFL, led by Ryan Fitzpatrick. 3,700 yards, 24 touchdowns, 17 interceptions, had 2 rushing as well, and a number one offense in the NFL. The top team in the league starts off at their own 35-yard line. Fitzpatrick, first play from scrimmage, is actually going to go backwards. Calais Campbell makes his first impact of the day. Had 5.5 sacks on this season. He gets one here on the first play. Now 2nd and 16. Fitzpatrick facing some more pressure. Gets hit as he throws, but finds Curtis Samuel, who's going to be driven backwards by 1 from Marlon Humphrey. So now Thunderbirds face a quick 3rd and 16. Fitzpatrick to throw, looks across the middle, tries to find McLaurin, but he can't catch the football, and the Toronto Thunderbirds will go 3 and out. Now, since this is the Super Bowl, we are actually going to look at every single play, so no plays off here. It's going to be a long one, but I wanted to bring you guys all the action here in the big game. So the Ravens start off their next drive, their own 20-yard line. They're going to go to J.K. Dobbins with the first carry. He gains 4. Dobbins had a very good year this year. He had 1,200 yards and 11 touchdowns. And he gets 2 on the second play. Now 3rd and 7. Jackson throws it deep, and this one is broken up by Kendall Fuller, who had a breakout year of his own. 5 interceptions for Fuller. Forces a Ravens punt already again, as Cook gets it to Gibson, who has some space up the right side before being tackled down at his own 42-yard line. So another good start here for the Thunderbirds offense. They're actually going to hand it to Gibson for the first time today. He makes a spin move back to the middle of the field. A 12-yard run by the NFL MVP this season. He was crowned last night at the Honors. A big-time award for him. First running back to win the award since Adrian Peterson did it. Second carry, though, has not as much luck, as that's a loss of 2. Marlon Humphrey comes down in run defense. Now 2nd and 12. Gibson, big hole up the middle. He picks up those yardage back, but Eric Flowers hurt on the play. He'll actually miss the rest of this one, so the starting left guard goes down for Toronto. 3rd and 4. Fitzpatrick throws left side, finds his man, but he is shy of the stick. Samuel couldn't move it, but 4th and inches. Toronto's going to go for it. Sean McVay not afraid to go for it, and they will get it. Samuel left wide open, gets 6, and more importantly, keeps the drive alive. Down to the 30 of the Ravens. Handoff Gibson, nowhere to go up the middle. And now the center Chase Roulier is hurt on the play, and he also will miss the rest of this game. So Toronto down 2 starting linemen in this game. That could play a factor down the stretch, as Gibson gets maybe 3, setting up a 3rd and 5. Fitzpatrick hits McLaurin up the middle, down inside the 5 of the 4. Toronto has goal to go on their second drive of the game. They come in underneath center. Fitzpatrick, quick drop, fires left side. Has McLaurin, who finds his way into the end zone. Touchdown Thunderbirds. They strike first here in Super Bowl 57. McLaurin with a 4-yard score. He had 10 total receiving touchdowns in the regular season, 1,100 yards. Makes an impact here. Also a free agent after this game, so something to keep an eye out for in the offseason. Nonetheless, Toronto takes a 7-0 lead as Baltimore Ravens look to start their third drive of the game. They hand it off to J.K. Dobbins, who meets an defensive lineman and gains maybe 3. Now 2nd and 6. Lamar Jackson with a keeper, but he's going to be met by Collins. He shakes the tackle before being tackled by Fuller, but this play will not count. There's an illegal block in the back against the offense, specifically on Jeremiah Hall, the rookie fullback out of Oklahoma. So 2nd and 15 now. Jackson rolls right side. He's going to be brought down for a sack. Montez Sweat brings him down. Sweat had 17.5 sacks. And it's 3rd and 26. The number 1 defense in the NFL is showing why early, not allowing Jackson to get on a roll, as there's a 23-yard connection to Mark Andrews, but he does not pick up the first down. And for the 3rd time today, Baltimore will punt the football. Gibson back at about his own 26 to field this one. He's going to go left side, and he's swarmed at the 26, which is where Toronto will take over. 4.5 to go in the first quarter. It's a give to Gibson, who's trying to maneuver his way outside, but Humphrey and company give chase, and he only gets 1. And now the 3rd offensive lineman of the day, Mitchell Schwartz, goes down. He would, though, however, be okay. So 2nd and 9 now for the Thunderbirds. There's the first catch for Logan Thomas today as he moves the chains, the starting tight end, former quarterback out of Virginia Tech. Now a big hole for Gibson as he crosses the midfield line out to the 48 of the Ravens, getting that running game going early. And that is what Toronto does best. 2 of the best running attacks in the NFL here in the Super Bowl. There's a 12-yard gain by Gibson, now out to the 36. Another 1st and 10 play. Go back to Gibson, right side. This time Humphrey's going to come down and meet him after a gain of 2. And Morrow is hurt for Baltimore. 2nd and 8. Fitzpatrick back to the air, actually trying to set up a screen for Gibson, but Humphrey read that one. One of the best young corners in the league, showing why early all over the football. Now 3rd and 10. Play fake to Gibson, but Fitzpatrick is pressured and he's going to go down. That is Chuck Clark coming on the strong safety blitz. And that knocks Toronto out of field goal range. They'll elect to punt it with Tress Way, trying to pin Baltimore back. And there will be a fair catch called at the 16-yard line. So Baltimore still only down by 7. As here's a keeper from Jackson, but Chase Young is all overneath that one. And Kevin Zeitler now, the right guard for Baltimore, is shaken up. 2nd and 13, handoff to Dobbins as he tries to get that yardage back as he gains 4. But now it's a 3rd and long for the Ravens. Trying to set up a screen. Dobbins has it. He's got some open field, but he is not going to get there. They're going to mark him shy of the first down marker. Another punt by the Ravens. That'll be how the first quarter ends. Toronto Thunderbirds out to a 7-0 lead as both defenses showing out here in the early going. I thought this one would be an offensive shootout, but instead it's a 7-0 game as Toronto will take over at their own 37-yard line to begin the second quarter. RPO here finds Samuel on the quick slant. That's a quick hitter out to midfield, sitting on the NFL logo. Now they go back to Gibson on the ground. He's got some space left side. Gets tackled down by the shoestrings of the safety, Deshaun Elliott. After that gain of 4, going to go right back to Gibson. This time met in the hole. Chuck Clark brings him down. Makes it now 3rd and 5. Toronto will elect to go to the air. Quick hitter right side. Almost intercepted. Dangerous pass by Fitzpatrick. And Toronto will punt. So the Ravens, who had a 17th ranked defense in the NFL this year, showing some prowess on that side of the football. They keep it a 7-point game. Now it's time for their offense to wake up. 1st and 10. Handoff to Dobbins. That's a nice run of 6. Going to make it 2nd and 4. Marquise Brown in motion. He gets to flip out right side, and Brown's got some blazing speed. He turns the corner, and nobody's there. Marquise Hollywood Brown goes 79 yards for a touchdown on the quick flip. Technically a reception, and Baltimore gets 6. Tucker up to hit the extra point. We have a tie ball game. That is the explosive play the Ravens needed as we're back to square one. Kickoff now to Gibson. He's going to field at his own end zone. You know he's going to bring this one out. He's got some space up the middle before being brought down at the 26-yard line. So we'll see how Toronto answers. They're going to keep it on the ground with Gibson, who picks up 6 before being brought down by Humphrey. 2nd and 4 now. Back to Gibson. Tries to cut it outside. Had a hole up the middle. I don't think he saw it until he gets 2. And now it's 3rd and 1. Ravens pinching the middle. Gibson, though, gets the carry. Spins outside for a first down. But there is a flag down. And I think this one's going to be coming back. Illegal block in the back against the offense. They're going to get De'Ami Brown with the illegal hands. And they're just going to repeat the down. 3rd and 1, give to Gibson. He doesn't get it. Shooting the gap is Calais Campbell, brings him down. 15 tackles for a loss in the regular season. Calais Campbell, the best defensive lineman on the Ravens, has made a couple of big plays here as Toronto Thunderbirds punt the football, and Tress Way's going to down the Ravens at their own 8. So 1st and 10, quick hitter. That's going to get it to his tight end, get him a little bit more space. Out to the 14, handoff Dobbins. He's going to follow his blockers, and he's going to get a 1st down. 8.5 to go in the first half. Jackson now off tackle to Dobbins, who's got some space, and he's going to pick up 11 ones. Dobbins, very elusive back when he gets in those holes. It's now 1st and 10, play fake. Jackson in the pocket. He's got nobody open, except he fires right side. He does connect. That's going to be a gain of 6. Now to this full house look. He's going to see this a lot. Another read option play. Jackson with a keeper as he's going to be brought down by Cameron Curl. A gain of 3. So far, Thunderbirds doing a good job of keeping Jackson in the pocket. 3rd and 2. They give it to Dobbins. He finds some space and picks up the 1st down. So that's what he's talking about. He gets skinny and he finds the holes. So new set of downs back to Dobbins. That time there was a big hole right side. That gets him 3. 9 for 38 to begin today. Dobbins will check out. New back here. They're going to give him the handoff, and he's going to be speared down a hill. Gets maybe 1. 3rd and 7 now. Jackson back to the air. Fires across the middle. Not on the same page as his wide receiver, Sammy Watkins. And Baltimore will punt again. Still tied up at 7 apiece. Gibson fields this one on his own 13-yard line. Spins. Cuts left side. Got some space. Sheds a tackle. And is going to be spun down at the 39. Gibson's so dynamic with the ball in his hands. He's going to stay in here for this 1st and 10 play. He's going to get the ball again, but this time he's going to be brought down in the hole by Adafi away. Gets nothing. 2nd and 10. Try to set up a draw for Gibson. This does grant him some space as he gets about 7 and making a more manageable 3rd and 3. Fitzpatrick, though, quick pass. Nobody open. Tries to get outside the pocket, looking to extend the play. Tries to dump it to his tight end Thomas, but that one is incomplete. And again, Toronto will punt the football. So the Baltimore Ravens defense, you got to give them a lot of credit, keeping them in this ball game. But Tress Way continues to pin the Baltimore Ravens back down at the 5. So the Ravens got to go 95 yards here. And Jackson throws a deep ball left side. There's a man wide open, and they're going to get him all right here. A 95-yard touchdown to Marquise Hollywood Brown, wide open against Kendall Fuller. And the Ravens take the lead. You can see here on second glance, looks like Fuller gets picked a little bit. He goes underneath, and you cannot catch up to Marquise Brown. A wide open touchdown for the Ravens. They take their first lead of the game, now up 14-7. So the Thunderbirds haven't seen this a lot recently. Definitely haven't seen this in the postseason. They're playing from behind as the Thunderbirds blew out both the Bears and the Packers to get to this point. They're going to start this drive their own 25. They bring Brown in motion, trying to get him the ball. So a little bit of copycat here. This time it doesn't work out as De'Ami only gets 1. 2nd and 9. Back to the more traditional Gibson, who finds some space, but this play is not going to count. The late flag against Toronto once more, holding on the offense. They're going to tag this time. De'Ami Brown is the culprit, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Baltimore up 14-7. We have 2nd and 18 here for the Thunderbirds. Fitzpatrick, quick pass. That one is broken up. Getting the hands up in the passing lane. And now 3rd and 18. Looks like the Thunderbirds are just going to play it safe, force the Ravens to burn a timeout. But there's still a minute 53 to go, and they're going to give the ball back to the Ravens, who have all the momentum. This is a big punt, though, so this will flip the field, and the Ravens will start at their own 29-yard line, but they got 1 minute and 45 seconds. We'll see what Jackson the offense can do. Lamar running from the pocket, throws this one to the sidelines, nobody open. 2nd and 10, staying in the pistol. Quick pass, this time will connect, and that'll get them about 6. Makes it 3rd and 4. Jackson to throw, fires right side. This one almost intercepted. Fuller tried to jump the route. So the Thunderbirds do force a 3-and-out, so they will get the football back. It'll be Gibson standing at his own 20-yard line. He's going to go left side. Not a lot of space. Good punt coverage by Baltimore. And the Thunderbirds will have their own 27. About a minute to go in the first half. Trying to set up a screen here for Gibson. That will get him some space, and he's going to beat Humphrey to the marker and pick up a first down. Actually, they don't give it to him. 2nd and inches. I thought that was a bad spot. Nonetheless, they're going to set up another screen for Gibson. This time it does get him the first down as he gets some more yards. But we're down to 56 seconds now. Thunderbirds still have all 3 timeouts. As on 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick, though, is going to go down for a sack. Runs into the arms of the veteran, Justin Houston. And Toronto will call their first timeout. 2nd and 20. Quick pass. That one is covered. Nice play by Marcus Peters. And on 3rd and 20, they're just going to give it to Gibson. Once more, try to just concede to the Ravens. They'll force them to use their 2nd timeout as Tressway kicks it deep. This one will be fielded and fair caught at their own 18-yard line by Duvernay. But with 35 seconds, there's still some time for Baltimore, and Jackson's going to try to get it here. Deep ball left side. Sammy's got a step, and he catches it. Watkins down at the 15-yard line with 20 seconds to go. Ravens will use their final timeout. So with 16 to go, they're in the red zone. Jackson, no timeouts, throws across the middle. This one is broken up. That is Davis who gets a hand on it. Now 2nd and 10, going empty. Jackson steps up in the pocket, fires, has a man as Duvernay into the end zone for a touchdown. The Ravens tack on 6 more as the first half comes to an end. Connection to Duvernay, and then Tucker will kick the extra point. This will be up and good. Ravens hold a 21-7 lead. That is 21 unanswered points here in the 2nd quarter by Baltimore. Gibson fields this one in his own end zone. Clock is going to tick. He's going to cut it right side. He's actually going to break free. Gibson's got some space, but this is going to be the end of the quarter, so they will not capitalize on the field position. Ravens hold a 21-7 lead. Who will be Super Bowl champions? We'll have to find out in the 2nd half. We're just going to cut right to the action here. No halftime report as the Thunderbirds will start off the 2nd half with the football. Ravens playing very good, looking for their first Super Bowl in 10 years, while the Thunderbirds looking for their first Super Bowl in 31 years and their first Super Bowl in their first season in Toronto. So we'll see who comes out on top. So Thunderbirds with the football. This is not a good start to the possession. Illegal block in the back once more against De'Ami Brown, who had some trouble being very handsy today. Now 1st and 16. He's going to catch it, try to make up for his mistake as he gets about 12. And that'll make it a 2nd and 2. Toronto brings in 2 tight ends. It's a quick dump off pass to Gibson, though, as he jukes his way. Might have picked up one, though. Nice tackle by Away. Now 3rd and 2. They're going to trust Gibson on the ground. He's going to run left side, but he's not going to get it. Guess who? Calais Campbell breaks through the line. He stops Gibson, and Toronto will punt the football again. I have to wonder, does not having your starting left guard and your starting center hurting you a little bit in those running lanes? Once more, though, Tressway with a beautiful punt downs him just inside the 5. He has really backed up the Baltimore Ravens today. But the Toronto Thunderbirds defense has got to step up. Not looking like a number 1 unit as they get a gain of 2 by Dobbins there. 2nd and 8, back to Dobbins, left side, breaks an arm tackle, has got some space. But Collins will wrap him up after 7. That'll make it 3rd and 1. They're going to go play fake to Dobbins. Jackson fires right side. This one is broken up. Fuller gets to Watkins, forces the incomplete pass. And that'll be a punt away for Baltimore. Cook will cut from his own goal line. This one's not the best looking punt. So Toronto will start off with pretty decent field position. They'll actually start off at midfield. Thunderbirds' offense has been quiet since the 1st quarter, as here's Gibson with a draw play. That still can't get him any space. So far, Baltimore's run defense has looked pretty well. 2nd and 10, try to go back to the draw, but Baltimore is ready for it. Chuck Clark is going to meet him there. And now it's 3rd and 8. Fitzpatrick to throw. He's going to look left side. He's going to misfire, though, on McLaurin. A bad pass by Fitzpatrick. He had McLaurin for a first down, but instead it's a punt away once more to Baltimore. And they'll start this drive their own 16. 9:58 to go in the 3rd quarter. Is a handoff to Dobbins, but this play will not count. So nice tackle by Sweat. But there's going to be a legal block in the back this time against the Ravens, and specifically Devin Duvernay. So how about a 1st and rare 18 for the Ravens as Jackson in the pocket had a man in his face, and that fired was incomplete. Now 2nd and 18. Jackson outside the pocket, going to look and take off for it. We haven't seen this much today, but boy is he deadly with his feet. Just a quick 22 scamper for Jackson. No biggie. Jackson had 824 rushing yards in the regular season, 10 touchdowns on the ground, as he is the definition of dual threat. Dobbins, though, picks up 2 on that first down play, make it now 2nd and 8. Go back to JK as he's going to get 2 more. 13 for 51 for the running back. Now 3rd and 6, setting up a screen for Dobbins. He's going to run forward, but he's going to be stopped shy of the marker. Cameron Curl comes down and makes the stop, forces the Baltimore punt as it stays a 21-7 game. Gibson back to field. This one's going to go left side. He's got some space, tries to outrun the defender, and he's going to get to the 28. So Gibson's doing all he can in the return game, but he hasn't done as much on the ground. 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick the pass is going to hit John Bates for a quick first down gain of 10. Fitzpatrick only at 96 pass yards. Now they go back to the ground here on 1st and 10. Nice juke by Gibson. Sheds a tackle and falls out of bounds after a gain of 7. Makes it now 2nd and 4. Fitzpatrick drops back, hits him in the flat. That is Logan Thomas, who's going to pick up a first down. And now Donovan Smith is hurt on the play. So 4 out of 5 linemen have left the game for the Thunderbirds. Smith would be okay as there's a nice spin move by Gibson. That's going to get him a first down, but unfortunately, it will not count. Another illegal block in the back against the offense. This time it's on John Bates. That'll back him up. 1st and 20, a draw play. Gibson has nothing. That is Derek Wolfe in the backfield. He had 10 tackles for a loss in only 13 games this season. Is now on 2nd and 23. Quick hitter to Thomas. Gets some yards, but it's a 3rd and long. 3rd and 13, play fake to Gibson. Fitzpatrick fires downfield, tries to find McLaurin, but that pass is broken up. Chuck Clark, great defense. Another punt. Toronto only has 7 points. This is a team that put up 40 and 50 in both other postseason games. The Ravens only had them at 7. Looking very good in the driver's seat here as they begin their next drive. There's a 5-yard pass in the flat. Now 2nd and 5, handoff. Dobbins met in the hole. There is that run defense of the Thunderbirds as they make it 3rd and 3. Jackson to throw, steps back, fires. He's off target, looking for his man Marquise Brown downfield. Instead, the Ravens will punt again, and Gibson will field this one this time as at 27 as he runs right side, picks up 10 on the return. And this has turned into a pretty good defensive ball game. Didn't expect that, but you got to enjoy a good defensive battle. Here's a quick pass to McLaurin that gains 4, trying to get him back involved in the offense. 2nd and 5, off tackle. Gibson, he's going to have the first down. That's a pickup of 7. And now Logan Thomas is hurt, and he would miss the rest of this game. So Thunderbirds, that's 3 players along the offense who will miss the rest of the Super Bowl. 1st and 10, a lob pass to McLaurin. You can't hold on. Chuck Clark again rips the football free. And on 2nd and 10, not on the same page. Fitzpatrick, another misfire. And it's 3rd and 10. Ryan across the middle. This time he's going to have McLaurin. They do make the connection. That is a big first down, 17-yard pickup. And it puts the Thunderbirds back into Toronto territory. Their best drive since their touchdown drive. Gibson with a quick dump off. He's going to be tackled in the backfield, though. Malik Harrison gets out there for a loss of 1. This time a pitch to Gibson, who's going to pick up a first down, makes the jump cut. And Toronto's out to the 22. Last play of the 3rd quarter, Fitzpatrick, quick hitter to Bates. He's going to get them to the 17-yard line, and we're down to the last quarter of the Super Bowl. Baltimore holds a 14-point lead, but Toronto is driving. To the 17 now, 2nd and 5, handoff Gibson, who has a big hole, and he's inside the 5, down at the 2. Gibson over 100 yards, and it's 1st and goal, Toronto. Looking to score here, Gibson. He's going to be brought down, though. Malik Harrison again gets behind the line. 2nd and goal. Ravens bring a blitz, but Fitzpatrick finds a wide open Antonio Gibson for a touchdown, and Toronto cuts the lead in half. They finally find the end zone again, and extra point by Rodrigo Blankenship is up and good, so the Ravens host a 21-14 lead as Carter is hurt for Baltimore on the kick. So the Thunderbirds looking to get back into this one. They kick it deep, though, to the Ravens, but they need a stop. Baltimore will start off at the 25 with a hold keeper from Jackson. And there's a beautiful open field tackle by Curl. If he didn't make that tackle, Jackson would have been running for days. 2nd and 7, Jackson pulls it back again, but this time that is Jonathan Allen who's not fooled, as you had 25 tackles for a loss in the regular season. And just like that, the Ravens face a 3rd and 11. Jackson in the pocket, checks it down, but Dobbins is not going to have the first down, and Toronto gets the stop. This is looking like a momentum swinger. Punt deep, Gibson at his own 27 is going to go left side. Now cut it back right, and Gibson has open space. He beats the kicker, and Gibson is going to go the distance just like that. Toronto with another touchdown. It's Antonio Gibson who did it time and time again this season in not only the running game, not only the receiving game, but also in the return game. And just like that, we're back to square one, all tied up 21 apiece, 11.5 to go in the Super Bowl. This is turning into a classic. Ravens back with the football. They got to stop this Toronto momentum. They're going to start off their drive with Dobbins. He picks up 4 before being brought down. 2nd and 6. Handoff Dobbins. Up the middle, there's nothing there. Chase Young slings them backwards, and it's 3rd and 4 for the Ravens. This is a big play. As the momentum is in Toronto's favor, they set up a screen for Dobbins. That's a beautiful play call as he gets out to the 42, and the Baltimore drive stays alive. Next play, handoff Dobbins up the middle. He's going to find some space. It's going to be 3. Makes it now 2nd down. Back to this full house set. Jackson with the keeper, but that is Jamin Davis shooting the gap. The second-year man out of Kentucky makes the stop, and it's 3rd and 10. Ravens, back to pass, fires right side. There is Andrews, but he's not going to get it. Collins shoves him out of bounds, 2 yards shy, and Baltimore will punt it back to the Thunderbirds, who have a chance to go down and take the lead. Starting the drive, their own 23. Nice play by Cook to just kick the football out of bounds, not give Gibson another chance, and he swallowed up there on 1st down. 2nd and 10. Now back to the draw game. That one is not going to go anywhere. Calais Campbell and Justin Houston get to Gibson. Now 3rd and 11. Trying to set up a screen. Gibson has it, but there's a veteran out there who makes the tackle. Justin Houston, the former All-Pro, brings down Gibson. That's just a veteran heads-up play, recognizing the screen, stops him shy, and now the Thunderbirds will kick it to the Ravens. And we're getting down to the final minutes. We're inside 6. This could be one more drive apiece for both teams. So we'll see what the Ravens can do. They're going to start off with a Lamar Jackson keeper who breaks a tackle, but Cameron Curl brings him down. Jackson, only 7 carries for 22 yards. Good run defense by the Thunderbirds. 2nd and 5. That is a incomplete pass. I think Jackson was hit as he throws. And now it's 3rd and 5. Lamar fakes it to Dobbins. Stays in the pocket, throws it right side, but this one is sending toward the sidelines. And the Ravens will punt just inside 5 minutes. They might not get the football back, so the Baltimore Ravens need a stop here. Thunderbirds will start at their own 35-yard line. Handoff Gibson right side. He's going to be met by Chuck Clark. Brings him down after a gain of 1. 2nd and 9, coming up on 4 minutes. Handoff Gibson. He's going to find some space, and he's going to pick up 6 for a big 3rd and 2. Bunch to the right. Fitzpatrick to throw. He's going to move that side out of the pocket. Nobody's open downfield. Dumps it to Bates, but he's going to be marked shy. 4th and inches. A huge play call, and the Thunderbirds are going to go for it. McVay's going to roll the dice. Fitzpatrick, empty. Goes with the hard count. They're going to snap it. Looks left side. Has McLaurin wide open for a 1st down. The drive continues. A huge play call. Gutsy play call by this offense. And it's now Thunderbirds at the 39 of the Ravens. Fitzpatrick, next play, fires, has Samuel. That's a 1st down inside the 30. And we're in field goal range on the 2-minute warning. All tied up at 21 apiece. Thunderbirds are going to play it safe. They're going to hand it off to Gibson. Nice cut right side. He picks up 8. But Baltimore doesn't call a timeout. So the Thunderbirds are going to let this one run now at about 1:20, and Gibson's going to have a 1st down. Spins outside, has space, gets tackled at the 7, but his foot did step out of bounds, so that will stop the clock, preserve a timeout for the Ravens as they give into crunch time. Gibson gets the carry here. It's a gain of 1. Ravens call a timeout. 2nd and goal. Handoff Gibson again. Cuts right side, almost has it tackled down at the 2. And on 3rd and goal, they come out in the I formation. Ravens need a stop here. Gibson gets it outside. He's going to find the end zone. Touchdown Ravens, or touchdown Thunderbirds, excuse me. They retake the lead, their first lead since the 2nd quarter. And Blankenship hits the extra point. Toronto leads 28-21. But they left 1 minute exactly for the two-time NFL MVP Lamar Jackson. Does he have a comeback here in the tank? He's going to start off his own 25-yard line. And Lamar Jackson, 1 timeout, a minute to work with. 1st and 10, back to throw. Jackson moves out of the pocket left side, doesn't like what he sees, throws it out of bounds. That's a waste of 5 seconds. 2nd and 10 now, 55 seconds to go. Jackson in the pocket, clean. He's going to throw it, and it has 2 receivers, and both of them get a hands on it, but that's a miscommunication. That's a big drop. Now it's 3rd and 10 for the Ravens. Setting up a screen. Dobbins is out there, and he's going to have it. He will pick up the first down, but he doesn't get out of bounds. So the Ravens have to hurry to the line inside 30 seconds. Jackson back to pass. Fires as a man deep downfield is wide open. Devin Duvernay gets him inside the 30, and now the Ravens are striking distance from the end zone. Still have a timeout. Still 20 seconds to work with. Bunch left side. Jackson takes the snap. He's going to scan the field, throws it left side, dumps it out, and he will get out of bounds. Now 15 seconds from the 25. Jackson trying to set up a screen. Dobbins has it. You have a timeout, so you don't have to take a shot yet, but now it's 9 seconds. No timeouts. This has got to go to the end zone or it's got to go to the sideline. Jackson back to pass. He just dumps it across the middle. There's no timeouts. Dobbins gets it. He's tackled down, and the Toronto Thunderbirds are your Super Bowl champions. Final score 28-21. The Thunderbirds do it. They win the Super Bowl in their first year in Toronto. They bring a title, the first ever title to Canada. I can't believe it. What a game. Coming down to the wire, back and forth. They came back from a 14-point deficit in the fourth quarter and take the crown of Super Bowl champions. First Super Bowl in 31 years for this franchise. What a couple of seasons it's been for the Thunderbirds. Going through an owner change, going through a name change, and not only that, but relocating cities just this year. The former team that was in the capital of the United States moves to a whole different country, and in their first year, they do something that the old team could not do in 31 years, and that's bring a title to the franchise. What a season cap off by the Toronto Thunderbirds. They win the Super Bowl. Boy, did this feel good, and boy, was this a game. This was so much fun to play, so much fun to commentate for you guys. I'm so glad we were able to bring a Super Bowl for the ages. Thunderbirds are your champions. They win 28-21 and cap off an incredible season. And your Super Bowl MVP, don't mind Bears. It is Antonio Gibson. And it only makes sense as the Toronto Thunderbirds end the season on top. So, that begs the question, where now? We're on top of the world. Is this the end of the journey? Well, I'm here to tell you, it is not the end of the journey. There will be another season of Toronto football. There will be a year 3 of this franchise. We got to defend the title. This isn't enough. This team is actually going to go through a huge change this offseason. This is going to be a pretty wild season. What's going to happen at quarterback? Is Fitzpatrick going to stick around? Is he actually going to be the starter next year? You know, we're not in the best cap space. This is stuff we got to maneuver around going into it next year as we look to defend our first Super Bowl in 31 years for the franchise. So it is not over by all means. Expect more Thunderbirds here on the channel, but I hope you guys enjoyed. We brought the first championship to the channel. I'm so glad you guys are experiencing it with me. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you're excited for more franchise content, more Thunderbirds, and hopefully more championships, make sure you drop a like and, more importantly, hit that subscribe button down below, especially if you want more franchise content. Off-season live stream will be Saturday. I will see you then. Pay attention to the community tabs. I'll drop the time then. But this is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you in the next one.